hello. I hope everything's been okay with you. This week, right, this ball of yarn is from this, oh, he's so dirty. I must have dropped it on the floor. It's from this guy who still does not have his wings, if you were curious. And I don't think I even made an attempt to give him a beak. So he's kind of just there. But it's fine, I'll get around to that eventually. But this has just been like a mess on my desk, so I just thought I would hand wind it because I don't really like putting the chenille yarn through the yarn winder, which I actually found, and I'm so excited because I have like 4 balls of acrylic that I want to cake up, but I don't really know what to do with this end bit. Just kind of like, because it's just falling apart, so I don't want to like pull on it to then make it fall apart more, because that's not going to be very useful when I come to using it. But obviously I won't be able to use the very end bit because that's, and then it's got a little centre pull, and then my giant thumb hole. On that probably giant thumb hole. But yeah, I just wanted to get that out the way and I'll sort it out. So it's now in a cute, nice, neat little bundle and not just kind of taking over my desk. I have decided, while I'm on the topic of yarns, this vest, even though I really love it, I just do not have any more of this, and I would rather use it for something. So I am going to be doing a crochet rib hat, because I think knitted ones are like fine and cool. I've made quite a few knitted hats, not for myself because I don't really wear hats, but I want to do like the chunky crochet one because I feel like that's just gonna like highlight the colours really well. So that is my plan for this, but I have already started to do direct because it's an Aran weight apparently, but I think, I don't know, some of my double knit feel like they're thinner than my sock weight, which is supposed to be 4-ply, so I don't really know what the jig is, but I want to make a crochet ribbed beanie with this, and I want to do, I think, a week like filming just like a standard kind of video of like a week's worth of like crafting, what I get up to, what I get finished, not a lot I imagine, so I kind of want to put that in that video just because I don't think winding the yarn on camera would be very interesting for anyone. But I have been looking at my outfit on my model, and even though I haven't finished rigging her yet, I'm already like, ooh, but another outfit, that would be fun. And I was just kind of thinking, before I do go through the process of rigging her, if there is kind of an outfit that would speak to me more, because I notice when I look at VTubers, like when Twitter will just randomly pop someone off, you know, it's always because they have a cool design, and I'm just trying to think how I could level mine up a little bit to potentially include some of the more like crafty elements that I enjoy, as well as obviously the museum-y aspect of it, because that's what I really went with, was like more of a librarian kind of style. These are just not even whatsoever, are they? Right, anyway. I did some quick sketches before I went to bed the other day, and I came up with these that are not going to show up remotely. Hang on, let me turn it around so you can actually see it. We've got, this webcam is awful, so there's no zoom option, so yeah, holding it still is not going to help either. But I have like a quilted dress, and then I have a quilted vest with some embroidery. You literally can't see. Hang on. Let me see if going over it. I mean, then I'm practically just redrawing it. But I wasn't sure if like a quilted dress would be kind of cool. So I kind of wanted to see if like Pinterest had any ideas, because I know people make those quilted jackets that I think both look cool and I think are just a little bit like sad for the quilt in a sense, but then I do get their point of like it's in a charity shop or, you know, wherever they've got it from. It's not being used, so at least as a jacket it is being used. But I just don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about it. I do want to make myself a lettuce down there. Then I want to have really big ruffles on the bottom. So these are just some rough ideas that I want to kind of refine. So this one has a scoop neck. Little collar, probably a brooch. Although if there's a brooch there, I don't know if I want a brooch there. Oh, I could have my ID tag there. Because I've made this whole like lanyard thing for my model. But I'm just not sure, because I want her to look like sleek and like professional and stuff, but I do think, because my channel, especially recently, has been so like crafting heavy, that I think it would be quite cool. Because one of the first VTubers I ever spoke to, I mean one of the only, to be honest with you, she's called Raystar, that's R-E-I. She streams mainly on Twitch, I believe. I don't think she does any content on YouTube, but I could be wrong, I'm not 100% sure. And she's like really craft kind of focused in her outfit. And I'm like, oh my god, that's so cool, but then every time I'm like, oh, I could incorporate that, it then kind of feels like I'm stealing. So I don't want it to look like I've just gone, oh, cool character, yoink. You know? Like, I do want to have my own spin on it, but how many different places can you put a tape measure, you know? And like buttons, I quite like the look of button eyes, but I don't think that would suit how I want Odette to look, you know? Like, I just don't, I don't know. I don't know if maybe if I had more like art skill, my ideas would look better. I thought cute little like mismatched buttons would look quite sweet. So there's like a heart, a star, and then a circle. And then this one, I thought like a really, I cannot draw knit fabrics, so I don't know how well this one would go, but I thought just like a really, really oversized like knitted cardigan, so it was like super big, and then underneath was kind of like, this is a top design that I have that I want to make in real life. I'm a sucker for a brooch, so if you see like a brooch on everything, it's just like IRL. I'm like such a grandma. This is kind of more like an idly outfit. A bit more of a peppier kind of skirt, which I thought was just kind of cute. It does look like there's 2 layers here, but I don't really like that. And then, I don't know. I'm not very good at drawing shoes, so I don't really know if like that could be something to experiment with. You know, maybe like, because I mean you wouldn't really see the shoe from the side, would you? So foot would be, I am absolutely horrendous at this. Absolutely horrendous. That's not how feet look. Just ignore that. But to have like, these are how scissors look either, so just don't even not either. But like a pair of scissors or some snips, or like you know, like a needle. That would look kind of cool. Like a crochet hook maybe under the thing of the foot. Then we could have like some buttons and things, but considering you see VTuber feet from the front mainly, because I wouldn't trust that I can do anything special like that, so it would have to be something on the front. So I don't know how cool that would be. But these are the quick ideas that I had. I like them all, it's not even fair. So this one was also going to be like the quilted kind of pattern for the fabric, which I think will be a nightmare to rig. I just feel like it's not going to have the dimension that it could have if someone who knew what they were doing was going to do it, but I want to try and do it myself, just because I feel like it would be a very useful skill to have. And these are going to all be like little stitches. I mean, this does just look like someone's colon, but it's the laziest way that I can draw cables. I'm just not sure, because I do still want it to read as librarian, so I think this one for like an idol debut maybe, you know, like a 3D outfit maybe. These are them a little, oops, I'm throwing things around, a little bit better. So I really like this one, although I don't want it to look like a puffed quilt, which is how this is looking because I'm puffing it. I'm going like this with the pencil, so it's going to look like a puff quilt, and I don't like that. I don't want it to look like the, I don't know what they're called, but I call them sleeping bag quilts. The other ones that are like really puffy and like, I don't want it like that. I do just want it to be like a normal kind of dress, just to look patchwork. I don't know, maybe if like the hexagon style, maybe a little bit. Is it 6 or is it 5? No, it's gotta be 6 because that's how they go together, isn't it? Yeah, maybe we should try a hexy pattern. Hexy block instead of the squares might make it look a little bit less like a puff quilt. There's my doubt on that one, because then this will stop here and then there's a big probably white or cream to match the lace on the collar and the cuff. I do like this one, but I feel like this one is reading more librarian, you know? And that's what I still want to read. I want it to read crafty librarian. Obviously, because it's a museum, I don't want it to be too kind of lost in the sauce. I don't... Would I have any purpose for a bag? But then I had a bag in my original design and it was like a bits bag. So it would have like, it was like a big square basically. I was gonna have like yarn coming out of it and like knitting needles and stitch markers on the pocket and things like that. And the strap was gonna be like a tape measure, although that would render the bag entirely useless. If you unclip the tape measure, you would have to then put it on the desk. So I don't know, because I do have this red one that I'm wearing in the corner. I do have that one drawn, cut, ready to rig, so I think I am just gonna go ahead with that one. But brain go brr for like a second outfit, you know? But I do think I am quite liking this one with the quilted vest. So let's maybe break it down a bit. So, because I don't hate a vest. I've never made a vest. you know? So I've got my little collar on, because I'll probably annotate over this one. And then this will be a brooch, because as I've said, I love a good brooch. And then this will come down to here, so that I can put my little ruffle there. I'm not sure if that will be as animated as I would like. It depends, I suppose, on the giggles I have once it's all put together. But a bit about my week. Oh my goodness. I have been absolutely tired beyond like what I feel should be recommended. So my work has done overtime, and it's like required overtime, which is fine because we were like behind work or something. Basically one of the machines broke and they didn't fix it until they absolutely had to, which then made like the biggest backlog. I don't even think I should be telling you this, but it's fine. You'll never know. If you do not know, crap, don't tell them. Okay, don't snitch on me. As irritating as that place is, I absolutely need that job. But it was super tiring to get up, because I was getting up at like 5 in the morning to get to work for 6 for the overtime, and honestly I think I'll have to sleep for like a week. It's now cancelled, thank goodness, so I think now I'm gonna be able to get more sleep. I'm gonna be able to just like focus a bit more. So I like my big flowy sleeves. I think that's something that's gonna stay. Do I need a pocket? No, I don't think we will, because if this is gonna all be quilted, I don't want it to look silly. I don't want it to look silly at all. And then we're gonna have to work on whatever graphic this is in the corner, because I think there's like a button down here and like a stitch marker, so it kind of looks like a padlock. Then there's something down here, but I cannot work out what that is from my scribbles. Do I put like a cute little frilly thing on the bottom? I love lace, like IRL, I absolutely adore lace. One time I had an interview for a university and they were like, what is costume to you? And I was like, the bigger the frills, the better it will be. And they were like, what about a peasant costume? I was like, what? And they were like, costume is actually like making, the purpose of costume is to make the character come across before they've even spoken. And I was like, but you didn't say what is the purpose of costume. You asked what is my enjoyment out of costume. Or so I thought. So that was the wrong answer, and they didn't offer me a place if you were curious, but it's fine. Not salty. I just went somewhere else that I am salty about because I absolutely hated it. But you know, it is what it is. I'm kind of annoyed that I'm not a better artist, because I think this in like a tweed would look so cool, like a wool, like a heavy wool would look so cool, but I just don't know how to do that, very unfortunately. So I do have it on here as like an alternate outfit, but I don't think I would do that, where she can take the vest off, so it's just the collar here, but I don't know what purpose, you know, what kind of stream I would be doing to need all of the boobage out, you know? I don't know what stream that would be. But I do love choker, so we can put that back on. But I don't know. I think I may have to look up some ideas on Pinterest, I think, before I go any further, because I do quite like this one. So maybe office attire might be what I should look into. Right, annoyingly, it's showing me, I'm waiting for a delivery, and it's showing me that I've just jumped the queue from like 50th to 3rd, so I am just I'm gonna jump off right now because I do not want to miss that package. Happy mail, I'm very excited. So yes, very short, very sweet, but I do think I'm gonna go with this one, and then I might try and draw this as a hexie and see how I feel about it, but yes, I do think I'm gonna go with this one. So I will see you later. Look after yourself.